What happens when you totally lock in as a creator or as an entrepreneur? Not in a toxic, no sleep, hustle harder type of way, but in a I'm showing up for myself type of way. Getting the results you want with less wasted time, less wasted energy, and stress. I noticed something about myself. What I used to label as distractions was actually what was keeping me from winning the day. Here's what I mean. If it took my time, cost me money, or stripped me of something that I valued in that moment, my mood would change and I would just feel defeated. So now I'm kind of rethinking what distractions even are in my life right now. Real self-reflection so I can focus on what is actually supporting my creative journey and shut out the noise that has been keeping me from consistently showing up for myself and building momentum. Here's why I'm even talking about this, because no matter how much you care about your goals and aspiration, most people around you, they don't care and they don't have to. But as a creator, that can kind of mess with your head. And me being me, I used to make it worse by calling real life a distraction. Food was a distraction. Cleaning was a distraction. Getting ready was a distraction. But the truth is, I wasn't being distracted, I was being unprepared. And the way that I define productivity now is simple. Productivity is getting the results you want with less wasted time, energy, and stress. So I built a workflow that really supports the whole me, mind, body, spirit, while I'm getting the content done. Okay, I'm supposed to be filming today. I was actually supposed to film yesterday and then finish the edit and upload today. But we are giving ourselves some grace because we are still finding our flow and our rhythm. But this is where I used to get it all twisted because I would skip meals or rush through life thinking it was actually saving me time, but it wasn't. But when I tried to just film in the moment, it always turned into stress. So this is what I call life management. I pick the lane and I pick what done means before I even start. That protects the outcome.
Support you when you're doing something that you believe in, when you're doing something from your heart that you love, and you're not concerned about what people might say. You're not concerned about the things that might stop you. You're not concerned about the things that might fall apart. That grace and that compassion towards your artistry and towards your ability, and you want to share.
So yes, I'm eating first or finishing up breakfast, especially, for being a plant-based vegan, because again, productivity is about getting the results I want with less wasted time, energy, and stress. And I don't get those results when I'm running on fumes. I am looking at my space right now and I'm like, girl, what's happening? This right here is what you call environmental design, because if my space is chaotic, my brain is going to be chaotic. Then I'm just kind of working through the BS, but I'm really sitting here irritated. So I have to reset my desk and my filming area so that my environment removes any type of friction. When your space is set, you start faster and you don't waste, time fighting clutter, backgrounds, and just last minute setup. My space should support me, not stress me out. I used to call doing this process a distraction. But the truth is, this is the support. This is me taking care of my whole self so I can create with less stress and actually finish what I started. Okay, I'm still not filming yet, but this is exactly how it used to go. I tell myself I'll do my hair later, later comes and goes, and then I don't feel cute, so I don't hit record because then it becomes a process. So this is self-care, showing up for yourself, because when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, what? You want to be seen, you want to take photos, you want to hit record. It's the same feeling when you're coming fresh out the shop with your hair done, or if you have a new outfit that you're getting ready to throw on for the weekend. It's that feeling of brand new and photo proof. And this is productivity too, because self-care protects capacity. If I'm underfed, I'm stressed. If I'm not feeling myself, I do not execute. So I get ready on purpose, like I'm clocking into a 9 to 5. I get up, get ready to hit record and be productive. Okay, y'all, I am back at my desk. My editing program is open, footage is in, and I feel like I've won the day. I'm not pressed, I'm not stressed. So a win is a win, right? And yes, you can have a full life and still make progress as a content creator, because the whole goal isn't to cut corners and suffer your way through creation, right? The goal is a workflow that supports you. Life management protects the outcome, so you pick a lane, define the done before you start, instead of doing like 10 things and finishing nothing. Trying to do it all isn't the goal. Trying to do it consistently is. Lifestyle removes the friction, meaning your environment, your systems, your setup, so you can reset your space and take a self-care break and then come back later or the next day to create, instead of wasting your filming energy fighting clutter, your background, or last minute setup. Self-care protects your capacity, so you eat, you get ready on purpose instead of trying to push through tired and hungry, then wondering why your recording feels heavy. Most of the time as creators, we overlook this, but self-care matters, whether it's a stretching, a quick walk, or just getting your body moving to release the tension from editing for hours upon hours, or just overthinking your ideas. Most people don't even look at these as anything other than life stuff. I was one of those people, but changing my mindset changed my outcome. I wanted to stop feeling guilty for missing quality time or ignoring calls just to hit a deadline that I set for myself. And yeah, none of this is new under the sun, but when you hear it in the right season, it hits a little bit different. So you might be thinking, this is just stuff we do anyway, and you're not wrong, but it's the way that we show up and the way that we think about it that turns it into a real game changer. If you're like me, you don't need any more pressure. You need a system that feels lighter. What is the one thing or the main thing that you've been calling a distraction that might actually be support? Comment below. Now, if I'm being honest, the next part of the season is me getting back comfortable in front of the camera again. Cringe is real. I didn't look at a few of my videos like, girl, especially now with this big pimple on my face. If you're in that, I know what to do, I just don't want nobody coming for me season, then yeah, we are chatting about it on episode 9 of Minding My Zenness, which drops tomorrow.